Bateman. I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hob'sBarrow.
I heard about a Hob'sBarrow somewhere out there. There's some old stories about it.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it?
Don't mind the locals, miss. They mean well, believe me.
Give us a kiss now, won't you?
Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself. The devil. I saw the devil.
What madness is this? Something is wrong here.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
My name is Thomasina Bateman. I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hob'sBarrow.
I heard about a Hob'sBarrow somewhere out there. There's some old stories about it.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it?
Don't mind the locals, miss. They mean well, believe me.
Give us a kiss now, won't you?
Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself. The devil. I saw the devil.
What madness is this? Something is wrong here.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
My name is Thomasina Bateman. My name is Thomasina Bateman. I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hob'sBarrow. No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
You know what? I have no time for this.
How dare
Let's...
you!
Oh, bad doing everything. Let's
What
ask
can
about
you tell me about
Bewley.
Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work
That
hard.
was a pretty
I
awful
look forward to
analogy.
exploring
Sorry.
the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass.
There is no
But
difference.
St Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Mr. Tillett's turned like a cat.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
For fuck's sake, man. Bolt
If
blow
you
me.
insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
No. It's gonna spew. It's gonna spew. Ah, it's spewed. I'm gonna cut your father.
Are you sure you
Prepare
want me to do
yourself.
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
Cut me.
this? I
Cut
shall
me
do
deep,
as you ask,
lass.
Father. She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors.
Whoa,
I suggest
whoa,
you keep
whoa,
your wits
whoa.
about you
What?
when we're exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
That's a famous local
My
folk.
lantern
Yep.
is fueled and ready for action.
Right. He's all ready to see what's happening here.
Right. Let's put this lantern to good use. Jane, come out at once.
I don't think that's Jane.
Goodness me.
Oh my god. Oh, thank you,
Jane.
Els.
Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
Let's try that again. Mic's on this time. Thought I'd put together a wee previously bit. Refresh my memory. Refresh your memory. Yep, got it. Got it. Oh. That's new. What I haven't done is actually add the game. It's going to be just a day of issues here. Right. Game's here. Music on. Mic's on. I'm here. Dan. I think you left. Wait to see Peril, but cheers for that. Cheers for the raid in. Right, so we are playing some more Excavation of Hob'sBarrow. Who's here? Crash, Jonathan, Shax, Jason, Sai, how yous all doing? I think that's everyone. I find it weird that the name of the place is a real place, just not spelled like that. Is it actually, is Hob'sBarrow a real place? Did not know that. Horrible. Oh my god. Shax, we've not dug yet, but I think we're on our way to Hob'sBarrow today, hopefully. So there's been quite a bit. Bewley. See that looks like Bewley. But is that pronounced Bewley as well? Yeah, so there's a lot of supernatural stuff happening. We've got that creepy cat that we saw. Mr. Shoulder, who's meant to be showing us around the place, has just vanished. Priest. No, wait, he's not a priest. He's a vicar. It's a bit... He's a bit... You know... This guy questioning English place names. Yeah, I know I can't speak. I can't speak, can I? Is that supernatural? She's just getting ghosted. She's getting ghosted, not in the supernatural sense, but I think there is a supernatural sense. Like the fairies. We dug up the doll that was buried in the fairy circle. And then that's the laughing we were chasing underground. So aye. But I don't think it was anything I missed for that wee kind of previously thing. Nothing else shattering. The fairies turned out to be a badger. The fairies, I think, lured us in there to the badger. But it sounded an awful lot of Mr. Blobby, but you know. Let's see. We've got all this stuff in here. I'm just not ready. Let's get that. Let's get shot of that. Let's make this bigger. Boom. So not even got the right background, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't think many prawn gamer. Nah, not many prawn gamer moments in this. It is point and click. Bewley is near my big famous car museum. We've yet to find any cars. There's been plenty of train chat in this side. Most people seem against it. There's like 2 people that are absolutely for it. 100 items stolen. Yep. Let's get a shot at that as well. Boom. And what's the other one? Right. Now. Right, there shouldn't be anything else here. Nothing Dark Souls related. We're all... Is my using against trains count? You get to see what it was like back in the day. And trains, look, it's a newly put in train station, I think. There's like one guy that works at it, so he's like, I've got a job, so I'm fine with it. One guy's all for it. Fucking loves his trains. Loves them. And we've got, I think it's somebody called Cecil, who's just so against it, to the point I was able to start an argument in the pub so I could break into the post office and get all my shit back. That's the kind of game we're at here. We've been stealing artifacts. Actually, we have stolen an artifact. We stole a fossil from some big rock. Ammon's Horn, I think it's called. Then gave it to somebody so we could get some paraffin, basically. Now, so I can't actually remember. This isn't what we want, is it? Right. As Thomasine info. Oh no, wait, that's the map. I can't remember what to press to get the a wee menu up. Oh, there it is. To do. Right. Sorted. Getting my gas now. We haven't attached the banana to a magnet, so we can fish out some keys yet. Not yet. Not yet. I think we head into the mansion with the crazed murderer. That's the one. Yep. Mr. Bryden's farm. There was some crazy lord. It's been described as an eccentric lord who's basically shoots at anyone that gets close. So I think we're going. That's the next protocol, is going to this mansion to get shot at. This is like the main thing. Take a look around the area, see what I can find out about Mr. Shoulder and Hob'sBarrow. So Mr. Shoulder barred the exit to the pub because we found a glove and he's drying off his other glove and he's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, so we're not finding Mr. Shoulder anywhere. He's the one that sent us a letter to say, come on down here. He's gone somewhere. A smart thing where it shows me who came in from a raid, I get it, but it's annoying. I can know how long it sticks around. Get shot. It doesn't actually show up on my screen, so it's like, I think that's just a you thing. So if you want to see it, then if you don't want to see it, just get shot at. This full camera suited. Let's just spend his day at the window waiting with the cleaver someone to shoot at. Yep. No TV, nothing like that. No entertainment of any kind. He's blasted through all his books, probably with a gun. I know he just wants to shoot some people. I had to pull him a coat there, but I'm glad you're playing. I'm very interested in it. Oh, you know what? I was going to say, we'll do a wee kind of highlights thing, so you won't really miss out on anything, but cheers for the raid, Dan. I hope you enjoy. Was it Barrow? I've not actually heard anything about it, but I hope you enjoy it. So, let's go get shot at. North of the graveyard is where we're going.
As I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewley thus far.
I didn't actually need to do it previously because Thomasine is a bit too. Cool. Cool. This lord is the guy who thinks doing something by the book means by the book, so he shot them all. Exactly. Just fill of bullet holes now.
The enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance. The townsfolk of Bewley, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hob'sBarrow.
Yep, the only person that told me anything was that wee lassie, Jane. And that was only if I got a doll back for a wee arsehole brother. I'm just going to try and have pay attention, not a problem, Si. That's fine.
The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes.
Yeah, right, Zarek. No, this is like special DLC to Dark Souls 2 called Hob'sBarrow. I mean, you need to buy it separately. You don't play it through Dark Souls 2, but it is, you know, DLC light. How you doing, pal?
Only now I know it was actually fear.
It's been pretty good so far. Like, Thomasina's just going through a wee previously, which was handy because I pissed away a couple of hours putting the previously together.
In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Condemned, that's not the word you want to hear. Doing good, glad to hear. I am doing good. Been looking forward to getting in this all day. Our assistant Fredicina hasn't showed up. That's right, the assistant stole the fucking money and sent a letter saying something's come up that, you know, can't really be helped.
I've no desire to wander the furrows.
Okay, we aren't wandering the furrows then. So yeah. I don't think this is the mansion.
This is not mine to take.
That's a first.
Easy, girl. I'm not fond of goats at the best of times, but this one seems particularly
this is a farm.
disagreeable.
I thought I needed to go north to get to the Lord's place, but obviously not. Chat the door.
What do you want?
What do you want?
My name is Thomasina Bateman. Mr. Bryden, I presume.
Even the audio makes you feel cold. It's the wind noise, I think.
I understand Hob'sBarrow is located on your land.
Oh, well, yes. Why'd you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden. I'm writing a volume on the barrows of England.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. Yep. I was invited to Bewley by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder? Ha! I haven't seen him in years. The last I heard he were on death's door. There's to be no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
Okay. Right. That's...
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Bryden.
I live here with my wife, and I might be long in tooth, but I can still run this farm without too much help.
Was there a previous excavation of Hob'sBarrow?
Aye. My brother dug it up. Must have been, what, 25 years ago? You see, whatever he found inside, well, it drove him mad.
Oh?
Aye. I moved back here to look after him. Poor bastard hanged himself not long after.
Oh wow,
I'm sorry,
okay.
Mr. Bryden. That's terrible.
Aye. Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
This conversation's taking a bit of a nosedive.
What did your brother find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find in the barrow?
I don't know, but something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word, like.
That must have been hard.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Goodness me, how?
I try hard not to speculate on what might have happened, lass. I'd see him disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering away for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The land has reclaimed it.
Oft. It's 25 years, so I wonder if that's been long enough to rob the brother's grave. I think so. Oh, she stole... What was it stole? The necklace. From church, of all places. And that's not been sitting there for 25 years. 25 minutes, probably, so I think 25 years. That's long enough.
Who else was involved in the excavation?
2 others, I believe. Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards. I lived in Bakewell at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel. I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see.
It's funny. Like, I see. Cool. Right.
What can you tell me about your farm?
Samuel's fair to side. We're a fortunate family. The soil is fertile here. Crops grow without too much trouble. All the other farmers round here raise livestock. Even Lord Panswick. We grow feed for him.
Oh,
Most
like Lord
fortunate,
Pandrick.
Mr. Bryden.
Finally done with work for today. Nice. Shouldn't have to work on a Sunday. It's a bit unfair. But you're done now, so. You could have jinxed it. Yeah. Yeah, you've put it out there now, haven't you?
Is your wife home?
She's out in fields, lass. Pulling weeds. The curse of such fertile soil. 40 years we've been married. I couldn't do it without her, you see.
How splendid.
Aye. My wife is a fine woman. Are you married, lass?
No. I've had my fair share of proposals, Mr. Bryden, but that's not the life for me.
Marriage is an important institution. You'll find a man one day.
I manage rather well without one, Mr. Bryden.
Burned out on Friday and skived after lunch. Was just finished. I'll get to the goat, don't worry. Saving the best for last. Well, actually, the last will be the permission, because I guess that's the end of the conversation. But we'll find out about the goat in a minute.
You haven't seen Mr. Shoulder for some time.
This
I hear
is what I
about
want to
him
know
now
about.
and then, but it must be a good few years since I set eyes on him.
He hasn't been here to visit Hob'sBarrow.
Not to my knowledge. I heard he's beset by ailments. Don't leave his home often.
How odd. I assumed he'd spoken to you about my visit.
Not at all.
Okay.
What can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
He keeps us going. Most of our crops go to feed his animals.
What is he like?
Oh, I've hardly laid eyes on him. He sends his workers here to pick up the crops.
I see.
Right. Here we go. Here's what we're really here for.
That's quite an intimidating goat you own.
Ha! The old girl does a better job of protecting this farm than any hound would. She still produces a lot of milk for us, so we forgive her temper.
Oh, is that it? Okay. I feel like the goat's going to come back into this. The last point and click I did, the milkmaid of the Milky Way, Luca, the cow, played an actual key role in that story. So I'm hoping the goat's going to be the same.
You say Mr. Shoulder is at death's door. What exactly ails him?
I'm unsure. It's just what I've heard. I wouldn't want to speculate on matters that are not my business.
Aye, that's what it'll be. The goat. That's why, Zarek. Like, we won't have a lot of information because we don't want to spoil it. So the goat will be important, and we'll find out more later because the goat will jump in and battle the villain, right?
Mr. Bryden, may I please have your permission to excavate Hob'sBarrow?
No. Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left
That
to
was
rot.
obvious.
No digging here, lass.
Oh. Right, we're not going to give up. That's not an option, right? Obviously, that's. But if we're going to go the go the won't take no, or the kind of. Do you know what I find out about your brother? Like the emotional thing, but won't take no.
I'm afraid I won't take no for an answer, Mr. Bryden.
Well, you're going to have to.
That went well. I can at least see the
Perhaps
thing.
I can at least see Hob'sBarrow.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
All the way from London, Mr. Bryden.
I don't know how far away that
Have you any
is.
proof of all you've told me?
You wish to see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around me fields. What proof have you of your claims?
I mean,
Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra now.
I can show you the letter, I guess.
Here is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to Bewley in order to excavate
First on a local
Hob'sBarrow.
landmark trade for oil. Don't let him near the Barrow.
Leonard making bold promises, I see. Don't make me regret this. But yes, you can have a look
Right.
at it.
Thank you.
We're on the way.
Once you've set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting out to do with it. The place gives one a queer feeling.
So where can I find it?
Through
Through
that
the
gate
field.
to your left. Just head straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow, set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again,
Barrow,
Mr. Bryden. I really
go
do
find
appreciate
Barrow.
it.
This tune does not fit anything so far.
I probably should have brought my umbrella.
Probably. AR.
AR. I haven't a clue what that could be referring to. Someone has carved the letters AR into the stone.
I don't think we've came across anybody with those initials. Augmented reality. Fair enough.
Finally, here it is.
Reached it.
Hob'sBarrow.
I don't think I've got any to dig it up. Yeah. I can see what's obviously a doorway.
Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Long Barrow. Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder?
I do have some. I've got a trowel. Is that really being good? Is that good enough? Digging up a, oh, it's a stone, I suppose, not a rock.
It's the barrow itself that I'm more interested in excavating.
Okay. Weekend has been good. Went to see Cocaine Bear yesterday, which honestly is so much better than I thought it would be. So if you haven't seen it, absolutely need to watch it. It's so ridiculous. It's actually really, really good. I don't know if it's because of the low expectation, but it's really good. Definitely worth seeing. But what have you been up to, Zarek? How's your weekend been treating you?
That smell. Earthy and sweet.
Oh god, I thought it was going to be something else. Which Cocaine Bear of Avatar to any day.
2, 1.
That was my family. Don't count the
your
snow.
eyes now,
Wow.
Thomasina.
How bad was the snow?
Come.
But spend time with families.
Are you ready
No,
for your first
it's not
excavation?
too bad.
Yes, Daddy.
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
How exciting.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good
So I
luck.
need to find something. I'm
Thank
assuming
you,
it's that
Daddy.
blue thing at the statue. Just a little. Yeah. Right, we've got a trowel.
Now I'm ready. Hello.
I've got to dig up the mound of dirt that the dad's so and just left, obviously. Capital. It's a good word, that, innit? Capital.
No treasures here.
Don't feel like I say it right. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we are
Nothing
digging.
here.
Damn. It's basically hide and seek. Next exercise when the ruling class. Nah. No, the way I say capital.
Treasure. Daddy, I found the treasure.
Feel like there was like
Look.
Well
a
done,
Legends of
little
Zelda
bird.
noise missed at that
Your
bit.
first successful
Disappointing.
excavation. That urn you're holding is very old and precious. Take good care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
Fair enough. Especially about his actions. I don't know if he's dead. Is he? I know he's in that. He's in the hospital. I think it's long-term care, whatever accident he had. But I don't know if he died.
In good time. In good time.
What the fuck do you mean in good time? That's the whole reason we're here. You keep setting fire? No.
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
So...
I can't see how that will help.
Right, so are we done here then? Oh, okay. We're heading back then. See, this is the kind of ominous music. Why does she get his permission when she's happily steals? I know she's right there.
Quickly here. I should make my way
And
back to the
I don't know why we need to ask that. It's just like, I mean, you're here. Bewley Village Square. It's always dead misty and creepy here, man.
Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening. Thanks again for the fossil, lass. 'Tis truly a beauty.
You're most welcome.
Don't really want to know about
How
fossils.
long have you been?
Ever since I were a boy. The moors look a barren place.
Oh, goat
but there
time.
are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations. All manner
Should have
of
checked the boat,
creatures
shouldn't
to
I?
uncover.
Such a playground for a young lad.
The ammonite you gave me today. The most recent is
Fast come.
always the best.
Indeed.
Well, London
What
really.
about you,
Oh, is it not that
lass?
far?
Do you collect out?
It feels like
I
Bewley's
do. You see,
up
I'm
north with
writing
the
a
T,
book on
didn't
the
it?
Barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England. I document all
See,
my
it's when they
findings.
say rural England.
But what do you collect?
I don't know what classes as rural
Pottery,
England.
tools and such.
Bones too, no doubt.
No, I leave those in place.
You've got a morbid heart, lass.
Do you?
Fussing about in old graves like that.
We're not dissimilar in that we both take an interest in the remains of the long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along then?
Very well, thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on Hob'sBarrow. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I don't know. I don't know
The
what's.
sun has set.
I know
and
what.
rain has swept.
I know what rural is. I just don't know which parts of England are classed as rural. Say like the central belt of Scotland, kind of up the east, isn't rural, but Highlands and Islands is, kind of thing.
The sun has.
Wish I didn't went back. Man and
Good
man.
evening, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing coming. I am gonna knock his bloody block off. In fact, I can think of a better punishment. Oi, what do you want, lady? Piss off.
You heard the man.
Okay.
Charming.
Fair enough. Something you know when you're near it, yeah. So when's she going to be assassinated for checking out Hob'sBarrow? Probably not long. I don't
Good
think.
evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Smack them with the trowel.
I found Hob'sBarrow.
Oh.
I'll see if I can
remember
use
what
it
I
on them.
said, Miss Bateman. There are stories connected to that place.
Aye, Stanley,
Yes,
stories.
you won't elaborate on, I might add. Don't worry about me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now.
That's precisely what worries me.
So many warnings, man.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Right, let's see, can we use a trowel on
I'm not
this?
sure they would be interested. I don't wish to give that away.
Don't want you to get away.
I
we
don't
hear
wish to
about-
wake him up. Good evening, sir. I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Hello
Cyril.
again, Cyril.
Connell fucking Cecil.
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewley Station?
What the hell do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me drink.
He seems even more wound up than usual.
Fair enough. This seems suspicious. they're all pretty dodgy.
I must say, a lovely place to warm.
Oh, is that it? Right, cool. Right.
Time for bed. Tomorrow
Off to
I
bed.
shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
So first night, we had the nightmare with the cat
Miss Bateman,
letting itself in. Oh,
how
what
are
do you
you?
want?
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
I was supposed to play the knife game. Like, so you know what? We're not here to question people's wee things. If he wants to play the knife game, that's fine. Just gonna leave him to it, especially after that face he pulled when we just spoke to him. It's like, I think we're going to
One won't
take the
hurt.
drink,
Excellent.
especially for your
I
pain.
feel bad about what happened last night. I'm sorry I can't remember it.
That's all right, Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
I'm
Think
not sure
he's just
that's
trying to get a drink with us.
logical.
But worth trying.
I don't need any further convincing.
Take your seat,
Fine.
Miss Bateman. I shall return with the goods.
Guess whose tableau strings are getting put on?
To Leonard Shoulder.
Wherever he may be.
Fastest way to lose fingers, do knife finger dance. Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Why did Leonard Shoulder ask
Stay
you to
dependent
dig up
memory.
Hob'sBarrow?
Let's go.
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally.
Fair enough. So Mr. Tillett will be my ally so long as I keep him.
I spoke again
Keep
of
the booze
Mr.
flowing.
Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger.
Is antiquarian not just somebody that steals antiques?
He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often
Someone
I'll come
contains
across the
fish.
likeliest of sites, steeped in promise.
Aquarium.
We set to work with shovel and
Get it.
pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or
Couldn't
you may
imagine doing a
find
job like that, man.
miserable remnant of animal bone
Crash,
or a
that's
shard
Terraria.
of pottery hardly to be recognised from the peat in which it decayed.
Obviously.
Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for your special benefit.
It still sounds much more exciting than spending your days sitting in England's most remote railway station.
Are you all right, Mr. Tillett?
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Your wife?
Aye. She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is,
But you came anyway.
I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman.
For 20 hours.
It's been a
That's
year
dedication,
since
Crash.
the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was naught but bones
Consumption.
by the end. I can't get the image out
I've
of my
heard that
mind.
before in relation to litter disease.
She were everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
I apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillett. I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going
Tuberculosis.
for walks out
Yep,
on the
there it
moor,
is.
my mother and I. Ever since I were a
Cheers,
little
Jonathan.
she'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved
Get people to
this
play
land.
together on the server.
I asked Mr. Crozier to build a bench,
Hold on, I
which
should
we
be listening.
erected at her favourite lookout spot on the moors. Margaret's Lookout, we called it. Aye,
That's a beautiful tribute.
aye. If you take a
That'll be
seat
the bench
there,
then.
do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Of course, Mr. Tillett. I can relate
Don't know who
in
she
some
is,
manner.
but
My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor speak.
right,
He
the
spends
dad's still
his
alive.
entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It
I need
helps
to
me reclaim
phone
those
in.
earlier memories of him. And I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I'd do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett. I'd do anything to bring him back to the man he was. I am in a state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
Dreadful. Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
And what of your mother?
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well then, I propose a toast.
A toast to what?
A shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur.
That's a... yeah.
Now then, enough of
Nope,
this
not a
wallowing.
morbid toast
Let us
at
be
all.
merry. Another round.
I really shouldn't. But I did. And another after that. And another.
Anything for the kids, hopefully I can join you later. The king got out of the game. Cheers, Zarek. Enjoy the food, hope the kids enjoy the food. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday if I don't see you before I finish. Yeah, for getting people to play together on a server and build things, then like plant bombs, explode and people step on specific tiles. Sounds about right. Sounds like the proper way to play a game, especially a game with others. Right, so how many drinks? How
The
pissed?
frustrations of my visit to Bewley slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale. We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and I.
Oh, did
I
she?
treasure the memory.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing the
Oh, don't.
song.
You're incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
It does that?
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, it's like treasuring the memories. Like something's going to happen to Mr. Tillett.
Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch. And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Fair enough. Is that some orange? Oh, I can't read what that says. Order. Oh, orange order. So I was like, what is that? Imagine she did. Be like, oh. Yeah, gosh, this isn't the cheeriest of games. Just gonna make it up. Aye, orange should have been the tip. It should have been.
What is this? Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
What?
You were here 25 years ago.
My father?
Whoa,
You were deep
what?
down with the others. You were there when something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Mr. Bryden's
Impossible.
brother.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go. One more thing.
Imagine.
This is not a dream.
A dream would say that though. Okay. Okay. Mr. Shoulder height. Very good.
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
It's bizarre. Is what you call that fang tooth when it's been pulled. X-sized eye.
What's this?
A book with a stone.
There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
Is that IAW? Okay. Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it'll be an early night for me. I should try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. Is this her dad's jink? Imagine the drafter those rooms must be where you can slide a book with a stone under. I know. Massive gaps in the doors. Privacy in the American toilet still. Fucking. Aye. Day 4. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also saw a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved nausea gravidarum. I'm sure she'll be pleased with it upon my return. Lo, a place of miracles. A planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Rho, theta, and epsilon. I don't know how you pronounce that. Is that 11? G? I don't know. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th archontic. When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Okay. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit, I will pour out my spirit, I will pour out my spirit.
It
Cryptic.
appears to be a journal, full of hogwash. I don't recognise the handwriting.
Okay, so
Maybe
maybe
Stanley
not.
knows more about it.
Maybe not our dad's. So your dad's basically already solved it. Yep. Oh. Do you imagine?
Good morning. How's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite
Wait,
the
just
tune you treated
stop
us
speaking.
to last night.
To be honest, Stanley, I felt better. I take it you slid this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
No.
The journal, Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this? Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Well,
Seems like it. Do you imagine it's like that, whoever that person was, is like, I can save your dad. He was here 25 years ago. Is it going to be a trade? Like, oh, I'll save your dad. But then... I should be listening to this. Oh, no. Crash. Like, Mr. Tillett is the ally now, remember?
Objects do not appear from nowhere. You must have put it
fucking
there.
accused.
Miss Bateman, I've never even seen this book before.
I'm sorry. I just don't understand how else it could have got there.
Could be the cat. Big Herbert.
Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
Without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
I mean, as the only pal, and he seems to know more than he's letting on. It sounds so passive aggressive, didn't it? It's like it's not a good phrase when someone says, I don't know, and you're like, interesting. You know what?
Take a look.
I'm going to show him.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Neither
I was
can
wondering
I.
if he was just going to
Maybe
start
someone else in the
panicking or
village
something,
can
but
help you with it.
obviously not.
What do you make of this stone?
That's a funny-looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Yes.
Well done.
But have you seen anything like it?
Never.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had one such dream last night. It was so vivid.
What were it about?
I was at Hob'sBarrow.
Oh?
But everything was different.
Great the moon was giant
soared in
and
the
purple.
distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes, a short, robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hob'sBarrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal. You've had a premonition, lass.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
Now, what did I tell you
So
about
everything's just going to be a coincidence
That
now
I
and
should
stuff.
leave it alone.
Aye.
Hogwash.
Your dream reminds me of a story from my childhood. An old folk tale about Hob'sBarrow.
Well,
What
let's
is
hear
this
it.
folk tale you mention?
Most he spoke about
when
it.
I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin. They say he lived inside Hob'sBarrow, hence the name, Hob'sBarrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him.
Aye.
Goodbye.
See
If
you
it
soon.
fucking shows up.
Good morning, Mr. Kemp.
Good day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning.
I want to see what's flashing on
heard
that
he
table.
actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Hobgoblin, these
Good
nuts.
day.
Oh dear. His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Days
Goodbye.
for today's paper.
Goodness me, I can't budge it.
Be
God's sake,
careful,
it's
Miss
hardly
Bateman.
salt
You'll
in the
cut
stone.
yourself. I spent all morning
These
trying to get
knocks.
that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
Curses.
We have our very own Excalibur. It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
Finnegans, how's it going, pal? How are you feeling? See, can I
I
chisel
do
it?
not wish to damage me.
No, so you're not going to let me travel it either.
I do not wish to.
No, okay. Bewley, we're going to need that knife at some point.
Right. I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hob'sBarrow and find out where this journal came from.
The glove. I still have the glove. Let's try it.
No, that won't work.
No.
I'm not
No, that won't work. Better than I was, but still coughing. I hope it shifts soon. Like, I hope tonight, nice big sleep, nice big rest. And you'll be back to it.
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, bye then. Right, oh, let's speak
Good
to
morning, Father Roach.
this dodgy Ian.
What a pleasure to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
Don't get me started.
I'll take that as a no.
Indeed.
Aye,
recognise
let's just
this
ask
journal?
everybody about everything.
What a tatty old thing. You ought to take better care of your possessions, Miss Bateman.
It's not mine.
Then
man,
whose is it?
That's precisely what I'm trying to find out.
He's fuming if he gets done.
I haven't seen it before.
I think we'll probably get to that when I ask him
What do you
about
make
himself.
of this stone?
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography. Did you make it yourself?
No, never
Something
mind.
Lo would have done.
What brings you to the square today?
I'm meeting a couple of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
Thank you, Father Roach, but I have quite a
Yeah.
busy day ahead of me.
I think I'll pass.
We will be at St. Edmund's, should you wish to join us later.
I won't, but thank you.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Oh yes, a rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I
Don't
hear
think he's
he
a
is
fan.
renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land, something I wholeheartedly disagree with. To which god his chapel will be dedicated to remains a matter of concern.
Why do you say that?
Oh, my apologies.
Oh no.
Don't listen to
Oh no,
my
no, we need to dig
conjecture.
this in.
Let us move on.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Oh, we are not done.
I have nothing else to ask for the...
Oh, old woman's gone.
It's locked.
Still locked. Nope. Right. Let's go to the farm.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Okay.
Mr. Bryden doesn't seem to be here right now. I should come back a bit later.
Let's go check in this goat first.
This is
Take
not
the
mine
bucket.
to take.
Nope. Nope, okay. So I guess that means I can't just walk into the farm. Okay. Right, so there's nothing left for us today here. Yep, that goat's going to be goating for a while, I think. Let's go check Mr. Shoulder's cottage. And he's not going to be here.
I've come a long way to meet you, Mr. Shoulder. Please open the door. A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. It's bolted onto the door.
I wonder if we can chisel it off.
No, that is not...
No, right, okay.
That's a peculiar... I do not wish to... Mr. Shoulder... It was rather rude of him not to come inside and see me. The glove,
No.
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
Right, let's go back to the square, because unless I can use the stone, the window.
That's a peculiar idea.
No, right, okay. So it's not that kind of game. Let's go see. Oh, he's not here.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Okay. I take it this is still like proper early morning, which is why no one else is here. Wee rabbit.
Margaret's Lookout. Dedicated to Arthur's mother.
No, okay. I thought something might happen.
What a peculiar name. I can't quite...
Still no one here. This is what takes us to Mr. Shoulders. Right, okay. Let's jump to the woods.
Thomasina!
Good morning,
Maybe
Arthur.
something.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
That's called
I'm not
hungover.
used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye, my head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
Oh?
Somebody must know
under the
that.
door of my room.
Someone must know if he's been there
I
before.
have no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
Well, Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
DAI.
I wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please go ahead.
we don't even get an option now. Arthur's like ally, so it's just give him the stuff.
The writings of a madman.
I don't disagree. Did the sketches mean anything to you?
No, not at all.
Didn't guess Mr. Bryden's brothers.
You might want to show
Samuel.
this to Mother Mildred.
Mother Mildred.
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
A witch?
Aye. She might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
You're welcome.
Okay.
What do you make of this stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water. What is it?
I'm not sure. It was strapped to the cover of the journal.
We've got witches
How
now.
mysterious.
I had a splendid time last night.
Aye. I even remember most of it this time. Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur. Shouldn't you be manning the station?
The line is down.
No trains today.
Track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean I'm stranded here?
For the time being, Thomasina.
Capital. Why
That's
do
that word
people
again.
think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
There's more to it than that. They say she lays with demons.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, local folk.
Could it
Hogwash.
possibly be
Some
a
also
vicar?
go to her for potions and spells.
Spells? Come now, Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old
Potions are
lady.
fine.
I sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake sometime soon?
You might think us backward in Bewley, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry, Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
Okay. Let's go find us a witch. I'll have a flashback.
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father.
So
Come
this
on
will
now,
be
don't make him wait.
this will be when he left for Bewley.
I don't want to.
Aren't you going to miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
Yep, these will be the
I want
last
to come
words.
with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time.
But we'll go to Seaborough next month. I promise.
Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
Yep. So that'll be, yeah, aye. It's the usual, isn't it? Last words to say to somebody is you being a dick, and then something happens to them, and blah blah blah. Aye. Oh, some resin.
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Oops.
The resin...
See if we can chisel some resin off.
I've collected some waxy resin.
I don't know why I'm going to need it. but I've got it. Let's go see Mother Mildred. Anything else in a bit?
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman. I think
Mildred
we met at Bewley Station.
Walker it is then?
I take it Panswick's men have cleared off. Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance. You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
Knew there'd be someday.
You knew my father?
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was here, in Bewley.
Oh, yes.
I think that's your dad's journal.
Long time ago, mind. 25 years by my reckoning. But I'll never forget those eyes.
Why was my father in Bewley?
You were helping Samuel Bryden excavate Hob'sBarrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
There's still one person unaccounted for though. Could you imagine? Imagine that's the way it went, Si. I mean, why not? He was away for how long?
How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments. Hernwood is abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
Adam.
I made something to help her.
The journal. This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
The connections are being made.
Take a look at this. A passage recalls meeting a local wise woman to seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked
me
if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic?
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash. My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
I mean, not to be totally rude, it's like, oh, my dad believed in logic and stuff. None of this, and you didn't recognise his fucking handwriting. Let's be honest. Did you know the man? IAW for I am a wanker. Yeah. Could be.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
Who excavated Hob'sBarrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father?
I don't think Sam's handwriting.
Just the two of them.
I think I would either, to be honest.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I mean, it's been 25
my father
years.
has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
Nah, well, one handwriting hugely varies. I get that. Depending on how fast you're writing, I suppose, doesn't it?
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hob'sBarrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of and someone round here will have a story about it.
My thoughts precisely. Charles Bryden mentioned there was a
This
third man
guy.
involved in the
Who is it?
excavation.
Is that so? Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
Ugh. She was also like 5, but I also fear it could be Samuel's writing. It's that thing, it's like, this is based on her memories as like a 5-year-old. So, maybe a wee bit older, but still, it's been 25 years. I don't think it's many people that can remember things or like people exactly 25 years ago.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard's shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss Walker.
So they say.
I think she knows more than she's letting on.
Crosses with his. Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fellow.
I see. Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him, nowt more.
Thank you for your help, Ms. Walker.
Okay. Because it's a video game, there will be a trick to it. Video games cheat people's memory. It is perfect. It's an immutable fact that it is not in a standard handwriting style. Fair enough.
I shouldn't enter uninvited. What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see.
I think she just ends everything with I see. Bye.
Miss Bateman?
Yes?
I've got that in a minute.
Remember what I told you when we first met? You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hob'sBarrow.
I can't make that
promise,
Mildred.
Can't say I didn't
Pickle.
warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot
that work?
abandon reason.
Okay. By that, the different handwriting will be because of Hob'sBarrow, isn't it?
Thomasina! Thomasina, come here this instant.
I'm playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
Must be the accident then. And you can't take the doll with you.
I'll be back soon, Josephine.
Apparently not.
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste.
Well, technically...
Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course
It's
he
gonna
will be
grow to despise the poor.
Your father
Why?
is as strong as
Why?
an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
You actually make me pick up the dogs, right? Okay.
Josephine, it's time to go inside now. Where did Mummy go?
Fast moving, isn't she? Okay, we're getting more and more flashbacks here.
I shan't be visiting the Badgers again. I was...
Fair enough.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
Okay. I'm starting to feel a wee bit interested, isn't they? Just a bit.
Arthur! You won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley. Arthur? Hello?
I don't really understand what's happening here.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
It's very Blair Witch, innit?
Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes. Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate Hob'sBarrow 25
just
years ago.
ignoring this then.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Thought it was going to be a Blair Witch, but I think we're probably going to get something like that. Zai?
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hob'sBarrow and there was
Well,
a
he's
creature.
not listening, but
It
the
told
options
me it
are.
saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream. I don't know what to think anymore. Arthur? Arthur, are you listening?
Not obviously.
Fine then, we'll talk later. I hope you piece together your memories. I'll leave him be for now.
Okay. Don't think there's anyone else to speak to, so... Oh.
Hey, boy!
Okay, let's follow that dog then. Okay. Maybe not follow that dog? This is new. Oh wait, this is... Well, whatever his name is, I keep forgetting.
Hello, dear.
Good day.
Sydney, must you be so unruly? Run along home now, won't you?
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And you are?
James.
Okay, James.
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you? Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest. Be it a stone or a small corner of the current, I meet it with my gaze. And out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist. What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
You flatter me, James.
Ugh.
Nonsense. Say you'll let me paint you.
Ew. This is own case.
Why
no,
not?
Fuck it. Why not? Let's see if it kind of progresses the story.
You shall be the shining star of my new world.
I don't really have the time now, though. Perhaps later?
Don't fret, my dear. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
Capital.
Well, yeah.
What do you make of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Do you know of Hob'sBarrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina. What time do you like to rise in the morning? How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
Okay. Yeah, lie.
Late, with
Absolutely.
3 spoons of sugar and spending time with my husband.
You disappoint me. I sense no truth in your words.
What's it with these people
Are
just
you a
knowing
woman
that you're
of
lying?
Dubious principles, Thomasina.
You ask too many questions.
It is an unusual name. I've never actually heard the name Thomasina, but it could just be of its time.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley?
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley, only for the visitors.
Okay.
Was that your dog?
Yes, his name is Sydney. Quite the excitable pup. Don't mind his bark. The little fellow wouldn't hurt a fly.
Sounds like what a kid would say if they were calling Tom a girl. What do you mean? Is there a lot of Thomasinas?
What do you know of
sure
Lord
there is.
Hanswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that is someone who
spell it
commands
feeble.
respect.
Do you know him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
If they were calling a Tom a girl. I get what you mean. I didn't get what you mean, but I get what you mean. Yeah. I get it now. Thomasina Miles? No. Jonathan, this doesn't even sound familiar. Apparently it was Thomasina Victoria, but it's usually Tamsin now. I honestly thought you were doing the pure like capitalising. It's Thomasina, Tamsin now. Just to emphasise the point. Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, there she goes. Let's chase her down.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. Here you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Oh my god, is this Mr. Shoulder? Ew. Look at me like that. Ew. Aggressive. Aggressive saying it's Tamsin now, get with it, laugh. Oh, she could right her. Fair enough. I have to look into that. Lie, always lie.
No, why do you ask?
Oh, I'm rather desperate to find her. I invited her all the way out here only to let her down.
It is Mr. Shoulder.
Are you Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, I am.
Heavens! I'd given up on finding you.
Sorry, I don't follow.
Apologies, I'm not sure why I lied. I am Thomasina Bateman.
Oh!
This is the lying slapping stream. That's why you're lying.
Bateman. We have much to discuss.
Aye, like where the fuck you been? The original Greek form of this
proven
name.
to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'll read that in a second.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
Fucking liar.
I take it you're feeling better now?
He's lying.
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But your glove was
I
at the
were
pub.
worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed. I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry. Please accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business
It's
at
not
hand.
an accepting an apology, is it? Fine.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hob'sBarrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this.
I've been bound to me bed, lass.
Bullshit.
What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
Slapping me his own glove. Excuse me. The original Greek form of his name, Didymus, began as a nickname for one of the 12 disciples of Jesus in the Christmas scriptures. See also Tamsin and Tammy. So Tammy comes from it. Fair enough. Bye. You know what? I'm going to start with a white glove.
Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley
At
behind
the fucking
Plough and
pub.
Furrow on the night of my arrival. Were you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
How odd.
Can I
Don't trust
please
them.
have it back?
Here.
Don't
Thank you.
fucking trust them.
Why did you invite me to excavate Hob'sBarrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I was a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
But why do you wish to excavate the Barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
But you want me to do it for
I must
you?
say, I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself. I've managed to find Hob'sBarrow, but Mr. Bryden is yet to give me permission to excavate.
Is that so? Keep trying. You'll relent eventually.
Perhaps you could have a word with him.
Oh, no. A lovely young lass such as yourself has a better chance of changing his mind than a shaky old goat like me.
Okay.
You told me in your letter there would be no issue gaining access to the Barrow.
I didn't foresee any when I wrote to you. I'm sorry this has been more complicated than anticipated. Don't give up yet, Miss Bateman. Keep trying with Mr. Bryden.
I mean, seeing now that we've found Mr. Shoulder, he's just more frustrating than anything else.
Did you know my father?
It's not helping.
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, I don't trust him.
Are you sure you had no
Do
idea
not
of
trust
my
what
father's
comes out
involvement
this
in the
guy's
previous
mouth.
excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
I'm none of the sort. What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hob'sBarrow?
Oh, it was 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease
excavation
spread through
happened.
the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things
As long as you're
happen in
fine.
nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hob'sBarrow. It was long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the Barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crop started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father and
I keep
Mr.
going to say
Bryden
something
in
to
the
keep talking,
excavation?
asking
I'm
further
afraid
questions.
I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it,
Possessed
I
by-
mostly stayed at home during that time. The atmosphere in the village
Could
was
be.
rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
So, so it is. All the crops were failing, animals were dying. Then they excavated. Everything switched, total 180. Crops sorted, animals brilliant. Aye, cool. But Hordar is like just nothing. So whatever the curse is probably real, but it's now been switched to Hordar. So that goblin that you saw in her dream, that you were saying, so we think that's Ammon. I keep saying Ammon. No, I keep saying Ammon. I mean Ammon. That'll be the goblin. You think's possessed, Mr. Shoulder. So you think Thomasina's going to be lured in with the promise of, I can fix your dad. But by doing that, the curse is going to be spread all over Bewley, and we'll probably have a choice to make at the end. Possibly. Eamon Holmes, the goblin. Fuck aye. Aye. It's just a fact. Isn't it, Jonathan?
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hob'sBarrow is home to a goblin.
Yep. Eamon Holmes.
Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
Or like the portal between worlds or something.
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Saxnot, he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
The cobbler's one of the people we haven't met yet.
Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this Saxnot cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
Couple of wee knife cuts, they go down fast. Aye. It's like the... yeah. I feel like not like Mr. Crow's in there, the... was it the wee blacksmith? He'd be able to take out a goblin, fine. The cobbler, aye. That's going to be the next section. I think we'll probably see the wee lassie here at the Devil's Toe. And then we're making our way back to speak to the goblin.
What is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds. Where the flesh meets the spirit world.
It's always
Just
right.
superstition, of course, as you well know.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hob'sBarrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hob'sBarrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin
Just one.
told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before.
Nah, he's
And
been
not only
involved,
that,
isn't he?
but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
Bewley's just wrong.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
Excuse me?
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
What do you make of this strange
Getting there.
stone?
It's the issue.
The carving of a cockerel?
Yes, it was strapped to my father's journal. Do you think it could have something to do with the previous excavation?
Possibly, though I'm not aware of the motif having any meaning around these parts.
Just want you to release what's there. Aye. I think so. Gonna...
We're peas of the same pod, Miss
We're going to batter the goblin, weaken the thin place,
You wouldn't be frightened
let the demons
by a
through.
few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And the chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time
Oh.
for me to shift these old
Not too
bones.
closely, I hope.
I'm to take me a spot of the ploughing furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again. See you soon.
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed. The day was starting to test
Yeah,
me.
don't trust him. There's something really off about him.
The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening.
Yeah, there's been too many coincidences.
It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream?
I don't think it was.
What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father?
Yes, she is.
Good day, little one. Hello?
This is awkward.
What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string. My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Don't know, she's going to speak to you.
Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm.
And she's taking this don't talk to strangers really seriously.
What are you doing out here all alone on the moors? Do you live here? Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes?
Kick the child.
Hey! Most peculiar.
Scarpered.
Perhaps I can mend the bow for her.
Must have sensed that sign,
If
like,
memories of
nah,
my childhood
not having
violin
this.
lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair, coated in a waxy resin.
Got the waxy
strings don't
resin.
vibrate without it.
She cannot be trusted. I feel like I could trust her more than Mr. Shoulder.
What a peculiar...
Right, let's go back to... Let's go back to the village square. Bows are usually made for horsehair. I've not actually seen a horse.
Good day.
Hey up.
Hey up.
Look at this, Mr. Crozier.
You weren't
It's my
here for
father's
what,
journal.
Trish?
Oh, aye? Why are you showing
Oh
me?
yeah, the priest
Did you
got
slip it under my door last night?
Have you gone daft?
You're
Why would
on
I have
daft.
your father's journal?
Never mind. Did the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
I found out my father visited Bewley 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were you here for?
That's what I intend to find out. What do you make of this stone?
Don't look like out to me.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some rat stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge.
Shut you up, then.
The Devil's Toe.
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle.
How peculiar. I met a girl near there earlier. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Okay. So we're helping the goblin's daughter then.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies. I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the Plough and Furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
Okay. It's like, nothing's happening.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you so much.
Imagine like just sitting here waiting. It's like, nah, I can't do it.
Does the
Sorry.
name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I wonder. You know what? I'm going to jump to Mr. Shoulder's cottage and see if I can use that knife on the carved stone.
That is not coming off.
The hair for the bow. That's not a bad shout, actually. And I don't know how we're going to get the hair, but is used with knife with going to disappear?
Mummy?
Oh.
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
What are you burning?
Nothing.
Actually, but this is goat stream.
Now go inside.
It's not a bad shout. I completely forgot about the goat. It should be Sax yes, not Sax not. Sax yes, I've heard of that.
Abrax. Mummy?
I don't even know what she's trying to say. I think we should refer to Thomasina as Tammy.
Waste. Burn
I'll
it.
call her Tammy. I mean, she's handling it well. Right, let's just deselect the knife, shall we?
Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss?
I'll
stop you there. I know what you're going to ask. No, I haven't changed my mind. There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain.
Abraxas.
There's been an astonishing development this morning.
Could be.
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
That was not Abraxas.
Yes. Can you believe it?
Don't know what that is.
I had no idea he had been here.
The answer's still no, lass. I saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone
Tammy,
else.
get the knife.
That's enough now.
Get the knife.
You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
Knife is selected, now you're stabbing everyone. You know what? Let's see.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Oh, they will be. Don't you fucking worry.
I don't wish to give that away.
I don't... Oh, right. Let's see if we can get some goat hair with a knife.
Goat hair is much too coarse to be used for bowstring.
Oh. Okay, right, well that... Oh well. Can we steal that bucket yet?
This is not mine to...
Nope.
No questions. I'm not interested.
But...
Off with you.
Okay.
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
Go away. I guess it's wrong to go to sympathetic, upset, / excite, wrong fans, I guess. Probably. I feel like they're going to have... There's going to be something.
You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall name you Kenneth.
Okay.
I've already taken one.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, Wally's gone.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Yeah, this is weird. There's been no mention of anyone dying. Kenneth stammered the worm. Yep. Right, there must be something. Wonder.
I'm not sure what that would...
Okay. Note here.
I have nothing else to ask.
Okay. Oh, cobblers, that's all gone. Is here.
No one here.
Okay.
I don't think anyone is...
Nope. Right. Let's see if we can pry these open.
No, that won't...
Okay.
The door has been boarded.
That was... I can't wait to see what this was.
I don't think anyone is... I can't remove the plat.
Oh, but can you remove it with a knife? No. What about the chisel?
No, that one...
Okay, what about the trowel?
I can't see how...
Okay. Cobbling these nuts.
I certainly don't wish to touch it.
Let's trowel it then.
I shan't be dragging...
Okay. That's really handy that a horse just happens to be there.
Horsehair would make fine bowstring. She almost took my head off.
What if I feed the worm?
I'm not sure what that would...
No.
That's not mine to take. I don't wish to wake him. I don't wish to lose an eye. I'll have to gain her trust. I don't wish to lose... I'll have to gain...
So how would you gain a trust? How would you gain a trust? I'm assuming by feeding her.
Good day.
I'm still sick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right. There's obviously something we still need to do. Somebody we need to speak to. Because I'm assuming we'll progress the story a little bit. The market stall will be set up.
Home.
Then we can get something for the horse.
The road disappears over the horizon.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go to station.
Hello?
Oh, I know what I was going to say. It's closed. Is there anywhere we've no been yet?
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Fair enough, Cyril. Probably go back to whatever her name was, I can't remember.
I don't think anyone is home.
The wee witch's house. Nothing else. Oh, wee fox. Fair enough.
There's nothing else I wish to... What are those berries you're...
An ancient breed. However, they do...
I see.
Okay. Right, so been to the station, been to the village square, been to the church. Haven't been to the pub, I guess.
Hello there.
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted. Ted Cross.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Likewise.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Oh,
Are you
the
a
horse.
travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight.
This
I've
is how we
just
gain the
finished the
trust.
lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Ugh,
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
Yep.
What do you make of Bewley?
So we need to get some
Can't say that I
treats
know
for the
much
horse
about this
then.
place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hob'sBarrow?
Can't
Probably
say I
not.
have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Will you?
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yes, finally. I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh?
There's something I'm unsure of when it comes to Stanley.
Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it
And I
not?
don't know what it is.
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
He's not done anything.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago. Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
That's going to be us.
I'd rather not get involved if you don't mind.
Be
We've
careful
got
who
no
you
money
trust,
to
Miss
pay that tab.
Bateman.
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor. She comes
Still
by to
not how to
pick up
get
his
there yet.
lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewley.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye,
Why
he
not?
has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's
The
affairs are his own
interest in
business.
taking it. It's like, what do I know about it outside of here?
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I think he's lying.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Take your time.
I've still not been able to gain permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could show him something that might change his mind.
Like?
I've still not been able to gain
Like?
permission to excavate from Mr. Bryden.
Is that so? Perhaps you could...
What else can you tell me about this Saxnot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals, Miss Bateman.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in
Okay.
their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Tell Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
Not really.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true. I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age. Getting off this bench
preach.
will be a small battle in itself. Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now, especially after a mug of ale. Don't worry about me.
What do you think of Bewley?
Whilst one could consider the villagers to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today.
It's a nice way of saying what backward or stupid, is it?
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that terrible business with his brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed you had at least spoken to him about my visit.
Sorry, lass. I had no intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologise.
Wait a minute. So right now Tammy's just internally screaming that she needs to go rob some graves. Let her in. I know. I was thinking... Oh, no. Stanley's got the cross. I thought that might have been Samuel's, but... Nah, probably not.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
What do you make of Lord Panswick?
His lordship is an important man in Bewley.
Even if it was that, I'm not getting it back. I'd have the money.
His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
No.
Aye,
no one's got that Stanley's now forever.
He has great ambitions for Bewley and wants to share them with the world.
What are Lord Panswick's plans for Bewley?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St. Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never left.
Indeed. Let's leave such arguments to them, shall we?
Okay.
What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
Right, I don't think we're getting any more information then.
Aye, Miss Bateman. We will speak more later.
Right, so we need to find some treats. Where would I get some treats for this horse? Do I have anything? I mean, the fox was eating the resin. No.
That's not my... I don't wish to carry around... I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise the...
Get the cake. That wee stall's disappeared though. Like the one that was outside the church. No, there's nothing else. So it might be like berries or something, but
I shan't be visiting the back.
no, this just takes us to this
There's
place.
nothing else.
No. Doesn't really do that every day. Doesn't seem like it. We're on the second day. It's still there.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
Right, so do I cut some off then? No?
I can't see how...
Nothing else here. Oh wait, what about the trowel? Actually, that's an actual garden tool, isn't it?
I can't see how that...
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Good day, Jane.
My dear.
How is your painting?
Quite well, but it needs more work. I'm aching to show you, but I must restrain myself.
Goodbye.
See you.
Okay. Knox house got missed after she learned about the vicar. Yeah. So he's never ready to make money for the church roof. It's true, actually. It's worth. Where'd she go then? She must be somewhere.
It's locked.
No.
The flowers have long since dried out.
So you're not going to take them then?
I've no time for such things. I can admire the craftsman.
She really doesn't know why I get closer, does she? I told her about the vicar. The vicar's actually disappeared at all. So it's all very weird. Maybe whoever's in here is the last person that found out about how ill the vicar was.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked...
Does not let me dig anything up, does it?
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no...
Let's... Okay, stop this. Nothing else. I'm obviously missing something. I can't get in. I know he's not in.
Mr. Shoulder told me I've
So
no desire.
why did you shut the door?
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
Just waiting out, told him where to find him. It's in the Bible study, but I can't remember where. He wasn't in the church, was he? No, I wasn't in the church, so I've just been here. There's nowhere else.
They are still locked.
Okay. Someone's house. Alright, let's see. So wasn't this house? Wasn't the cobblers? Oh wait. Wait. Claire's name, and I have a name block in my brain, so I think there's one house that we haven't been to yet. Is it done this way?
Nobody home.
Oh, it's so annoying. That looks like an apple tree there. Which you know would be a good treat.
The road.
So, when you're streaming the Zero Escape games,
The window box.
I don't know.
These flowers look pretty.
I could do that. I could add them to the wheel. So do I have them? Do I have all of them? I don't know if I have all of them, but I've got a few.
This must belong to some. The bucket is...
Okay.
I can't think.
Don't want to speak to him. Let's try again.
I don't think any...
Nope. Cool. But no, sorry, I wasn't on the list. Or the wheel. I think they're on sale on Steam recently, so I've got them.
Bugger off!
I don't think I have a list. 2 secs. I can show you what's on the wheel before I forget, because I will forget. Open. Right. If I share... there we go. There's a list that you can kind of see. So I've still got a fair amount there. I don't know why this cuts off part of the screen. But I've got a fair amount there. Yeah. It's so quiet. It's so weird. It's still a fair amount to get through. We can actually take that off now, since we're doing that. So that brings the list in a wee bit. So it is. There we go. Right. That's the full list in. Oh wait, I think I've still got Final Fantasy. That needs to change to 2. Actually, I don't know if I want to mix it in. I think I might take it out and mix it in. So when Dark Souls is done, do Final Fantasy 2. Then the next game, Final Fantasy 3, blah, blah, blah. I might do it that way. But there's still a fair amount there. Fair amount to get through. Oh, this takes us to there. There's somebody I haven't spoken to.
My mother...
It's a place I haven't been to. Somebody I haven't spoken with yet. Or a house I haven't been to yet.
Mr.
No.
I don't need to go in there. Royal Mail. This must be the local post office. I've
Well
already
done.
taken...
You know what I'm going to do? What I really need to do is go to the toilet. So, give me 2 seconds. If anyone can remember where I'm meant to go, let me know and I'll have a wee look when I get back. Give me 2 wee secs. Right, I'm back. Now, let's see. So we've been to the cottage. Mildred, do I speak to Mildred? We haven't been back to the Barrow, actually. AR. Still sticking with augmented reality because we don't know what that is.
No, that...
No.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to... I must gain...
Right, so definitely nothing here. Unless it's something... Need to show him something. Show him the journal?
Look, Mr. Bryden, my father's journal. It confirms he was with your brother during the excavation of Hob'sBarrow.
Try that.
Take that away from me. I'll be
No,
having none of that.
Right, let's just show him everything we've got here. Room key.
I'm not sure.
No. Don't know why I picked that.
I don't wish...
No. Chisel. Oh, wait. No, actually. What about this?
What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that. By God.
By
Wait
God.
here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
I waited for what felt like an age. I now realise that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me.
I should have really listened to Mr. Shoulder when he's like, show him something, and I should have just blasted through what I
stared
had.
at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Oh.
Incredible! A pair!
C-A-Z.
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be
There must be a
important,
third
so
one then.
I kept it safe.
There was 3 of them.
Fate
3
is
people in
clearly
excavation.
playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hob'sBarrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
Wow.
You're
Wow.
not going to give up, are you, lass?
I'm not.
Samuel
you I
managed
was
to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied too, the man were.
Hmm.
My father.
Chocolate milk.
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me
Could
it
be
happened
him.
in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Who is this third
We must
person?
rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Aye. Against me better judgment. I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision.
I mean,
Take
you probably
Samuel's
will.
stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
I'd rather you don't.
I'm gonna say, this
I've
still
got
ain't
things
gonna
to
see
get on
them.
with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push
No.
your luck, lass. Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
And like
Wait.
that, I finally
Market
had
setup,
permission
then.
to excavate Hob'sBarrow. As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled
Yep.
after coming off his horse. Why
Oh,
did you
I
lie to
forgot
me?
she was writing to her mum.
To protect me, to stop me from following in his footsteps.
Both.
You failed. And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no.
Oh.
He should have never given me that stone.
Okay. So let's head back to town, I guess.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll.
I don't know how I'm going to buy it in this market if, you know, I've got no money.
Can I interest you in a pie? Finest mutton in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name's
Not a good pie in
Thomasina.
ages, actually.
Ma'am?
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick?
Aye. He employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Just
Might
lend
you
me
introduce
people.
me to him?
Sorry,
like the
Ma'am,
tools.
but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
Some
His
goat's
lordship
milk,
really
maybe?
doesn't like visitors, Ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me.
I'll take the rest for that as well.
She'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye. Bring me some milk and I'll take you to his lordship.
Thank you.
But hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
Let's
Have
hope
you
not.
been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye. He should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
I mean, it's not looking good, is it?
so.
2 hours late?
Are you familiar with Hob'sBarrow?
What's that?
Never mind.
Yeah, forget it.
What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Okay.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will.
Oh, apple seller. That's the one.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house like?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
Right.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Fresh Scotch eggs.
Oh, Scotch eggs.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
this? I'll be sure to browse. Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
So market day is like 3 sellers. Gonna let me speak to him? Nope. Right, let's see if we can gain the trust of this horse with this apple.
Hey girl, would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps.
Yeah, probably. Do you know
That's not my.
who wouldn't mind? As a goat.
I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission.
Oh, right, okay.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat.
Eunice
Good
the goat.
luck.
Does she have to ask? I mean, he's also not talking about his wife. Right. Get a bucket. And yeah.
Hey girl, would you like an apple? The
that a
grumpy
yes?
thing isn't interested.
fuck's sake. What about a worm?
I should leave the goat alone.
Right, okay, so we have a bucket, we just don't have any milk. Right. We've got to Mildred's place. Has she's got any milk?
Hello again.
Yes?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Farewell.
Okay. Is there any milk here?
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
Right, okay, so there's nothing here. Oops. Don't know why I sat down. I just takes us back to the bloody farm. See the church. Somebody must have some milk. Or something. Wait a minute. What if... I was going to say, what if I go fishing, but I've no... like, a fishing line.
The water is icy cold.
And there's no mention of a fish. So... looks like I can go up this way, can I? No. Fish milk. Yeah, we're gonna have to find some sort of animal to milk, haven't we? It's not the goat, it's not the horse. There's fish here.
Good day.
Hey up.
So, what'd you make of these stones?
What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
Do you have any...
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
I mean, a simple no would have done, but, you know, whatever.
The produce is not mine to take. The
Why?
Produce... Good day.
How did you like?
I'm afraid it is rather rotten.
Hey up. Don't you be going around telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
Well, you better give us a good one then.
Good day.
Freshly selling them at a steal. Would Miss like to buy some?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else.
Hey, you got any milk hidden in
Perhaps
those
you'd be more
pies?
interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1 penny each.
No, thank you. I really don't want...
Right, okay. So we don't want any pies, we don't want a Scotch egg, we don't want any more apples.
Tins of corned beef.
Nope.
I'm not hungry. Not tempting. She is selling various herbs, some familiar looking, some not. The box is full of various sprouts and onions.
I thought she was like going to be picking up some herbs there, the way she went flying towards them. Oh, sugar cubes. Sugar cubes. I don't know what the rotten apples for. See if, like, the horse doesn't want it, the goat doesn't want it.
Here, girl. Eat this. Good girl. Hopefully that's gained some trust between us.
Right, so now we can get the horse there.
I've managed to cut off a few lengthy
Right, so if we use this with
I
this.
must coat the hair with something waxy.
Okay, if we use this with this. See, I knew I needed to chisel that.
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now.
So if we combine with this, internet died. Sorry, it just took forever to figure out
The bowstring
how
seems to hold
gain
on
the trust of the horse. Right. So we've got a bow, which means we can get back to the goblin daughter, presumably.
Look what I have for you.
He's not missed it inside. But yeah, I actually haven't missed it. Oh, you're buying time for this? Oh. Back in time for the live. Oh my god! Right.
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello? Where did she go?
How long have you been at?
The girl left her fiddle behind.
So we'll be taking it?
I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
Okay. Right, so trying to wave my side. We are on the hunt.
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
Okay, I mean, okay. We need to find some milk. That's what we're on the hunt for. Although, I don't know how long I've been out, so if the market's still there, who knows. So if we get some milk, then we can get introduced to Lord Penswick. Oh, you asked something and disappeared. Oh, you asked about... Right. You did. You asked about the wheel. Yeah. We've got the wheel list here. I can make up an actual list. Actually, yeah, the wheel, that's what Sai was asking about. Although I forgot beans were taken off. Yeah. The beans are taken off because Jonathan redeemed one on Thursday, and I was like, these don't taste quite right. It was meant to be popcorn or egg, and it tasted like totties. And I was like, these don't taste right, and all of them are out of date. The normal beans were out of date by about 3-ish weeks. What was the other one I had? The hot beans, they were out of date by about 5 months. Do a basement and we can make a wheel command. So I was like, you know what? I'll take it off just now because I don't actually have anything to replace it with, but I might get another one. But we'll see. Just have a fucking taste of magic beans. But I don't know if I had a picture with a list. God, I don't remember what I've saved. Anything. Is it here? Oh, wait. Do have. Sure. Let's see. So there is that list. I think that's everything. I don't know if I'm missing anything for this list. I don't think I am. But yeah, so that's like like FF2 will become hold on. So my points might go past the 4K. Imagine we'll replace series games with other entries. So FF2 will become FF3. We've done Resident Evil 1, so that changes. This is tough to look at. Okay, right. We'll take it off. I can make up like a list of planned games. The non-array games will be added. I think that was what you asked, wasn't it? The Zero Escape games. It is a lot. I kind of think a better way to make it, but it is quite a lot. But I can add that. I was actually thinking of putting the redeem in, but it was like trying to figure out what to put it as. Maybe like 50, 60,000 to actually choose the next game. So rather than the wheel, something just be like, nah, you're playing this kind of thing. Maybe 100,000. I don't know. I forget what I'm doing. Just be careful there's no stone unturned. No stone unturned. Find workmen. Without Kenneth here, source local workmen to aid in my excavation. I shall have to do it myself. Oh, Kenneth, that's why she named the worm Kenneth. I need to find milk. So if I find milk to get to Lord Panswick's place, then I can get thingy. I can get thingy. What's thingy? I'm trying to say workman. So there's no stones here. Maybe we'll go back to the AR stone. Actually, there's in this economy. Well, see, there's no beans to redeem now, so 19,000. So right, so maybe not 100k then. Save it like 50k then. I can save up Steel Thong once part. Make you play Rat Attack. Maybe I'll put a caveat on it that it needs to be the levels in the wheel. AR stands for Arcane Reservoir, your old podcast. That's a good name, Arcane Reservoir. There we go. So, I'm going to assume this was you then, Si. You found that rock, you're like, AR. People will remember. If it's on the wheel, yeah. You know what? That's fair.
That's a peculiar...
It's a peculiar idea, I know, but I don't know what else to do. Use a knife on that? No. Chisel it? No. Trowel it?
It's the barrow itself.
Oops. I wonder if I can make a start by myself.
Finally, though first, I need to find some...
Oh, okay, right, so it's not going to let me do anything then.
In good time.
Don't think there's anything else. No. Do you know what we haven't seen in a while? It's Arthur? Even 50k feels steep to pick a game that's on the wheel.
Home.
Yeah. That's fair. So maybe we'll add that, but I'll make it cheaper then. 10k. 10k is a decent amount in it. With some promotion, yeah. Any promotion is good promotion in it.
Ah, the
unmistakable charm. Right, so we're back here.
Mutton pies!
Mutton pies! Anyone here?
Mr. Long mustn't be...
What if? I can't remember if I've tried this.
That is not coming on.
No, damn it. Why have I still got this knife? anything else you can tell me?
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate
Hob'sBarrow.
That'll be it.
Marvellous. I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope.
Once I get some milk.
But first, I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
Is there anything else I should know about?
No, lass. I'm certain we will...
I hope so.
Blah, blah, blah.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Minging.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
Thank you for your time.
I'm looking forward.
Can I just enjoy one of those lads' mutton pies and get on this whole excavation thing? See if it was up to me, absolutely would be.
Do you have any fresh milk going?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind. Goodbye.
See you soon.
No.
I don't wish to take it. I don't wish to take... There's nothing else I...
Right, so we've got nothing else to discuss with anyone. No one else is here.
I've too much to do to...
Oh, right, okay. There is, like, one person. Just have to leave no stone unturned. There must be somebody I still need to speak to then. So, can we use the fiddle? No. Don't need to go in the alley. This takes us to here. No one's home.
Nobody home.
This takes
the
us
road
to here.
Disappears over.
Yep, disappears. Cool. Oh. Oh. Oh, I've just had an idea. Oh, no, wait, it's not here. How did I get to the bit? I'm looking for where the Fey circle is. What was that? I can't think of what else to do with this apple other than offer it to the Fey. Not that way. This takes us to the farm. Nope, wait.
No, that...
No, damn it.
I can't see how that...
I wonder if I can take some mushrooms.
I'm not sure what that...
You know what? We'll see if the goat wants an apple filled with worms. I mean, she probably doesn't, to be fair.
Hey, girl. The grumpy thing isn't in...
Nah. You know what? To be honest, I don't blame her.
All right.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, okay. Would have liked a trigger warning for that, to be honest. Okay.
I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, that was...
I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Crash, I just went to be like, right, we're going to milk the goat. And then shared an image of who I'm assuming was Samuel on the tree. No fucking warning, just straight up, there it is. And you're like, okay. Would have liked something.
I'm not going...
But yeah, that was yeah, very fucking grim. I don't know, something at the beginning of the game.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried.
Something.
And failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
Yeah.
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare
It's
up
not
in
the
my
mist,
joints.
the walling.
I worked myself too
Yeah,
hard this
fair
morning.
enough.
I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife
Oh,
would
no,
say
no,
I'm
not
beyond
just for
any
that, but
help.
just generally.
I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr.
Oh.
Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
But there was nothing like that at the start. It just kind of told us about it. It didn't tell us about it, but
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
would it be?
Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation.
I don't know if this point maybe some
Where should
content.
I put it?
Yeah. Aye. Oh, that would be the perfect spot then.
It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely.
Bye. Maybe I'll think about putting a wee warming thing up for next time.
I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
God, there's a fucking door. Hold on. Never mind.
Good day.
But I get what you mean, try with the light. You don't want a surprise, but you still kind of want to know about the kind of things you could expect, so you're kind of at least forewarned.
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else,
you'd
Mr.
think that,
Bryden.
you'd think that, Mildred.
I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements.
Which are?
Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
I need that.
Thank you.
That's what I need.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you.
Gemma doing a €49 a month rail pass. Don't fucking even get me started. I was on the bus yesterday and saw that first are being absolute dicks again. It was, we're raising prices. And you're like, oh yeah, aye. Raising fucking prices. You've managed to get rid of how many buses? And I'm lucky if I get a bus actually show up, never mind be cancelled. So they've got less drivers, less buses, but they're putting the price up. So like you're doing less, but you need more money to do less. This country's a fucking joke for
Where can I find some elderflower?
transport, man.
Quite a few elder
Ridiculous.
plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see.
Oh, a
What
private
does
garden.
elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small.
I asked
Elder
about that.
shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes.
Clumps of tiny
Farewell.
white flowers. Just paying £100 a month with a discard. Aye. We used to get zone cards. It's not fucking cheap, man. 12 minutes in the train. We weren't even 12 minutes. Where we used to stay, we got into Queen Street. If we got the fast train, it was like 3 minutes. So like, not even 10 minutes a day. You're like, it's fucking ridiculous. Oh god, here we go.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. But while we're here, Mrs. Duplancy has told me you were making inquiries into my health.
There we go. There we go. We're getting pulled up.
Please don't go alarming the woman, Miss Bateman. She has a lot on her hands. Doesn't need to worry about me on top of it all. My health is just fine. Speak no more of it to Mrs. Duplancy. Do I make myself clear?
I didn't wish to intrude upon private affairs. I won't do it again, Father Roach.
Excellent. Now, farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Which work is that quote from?
Oh, don't know. Stop
Romeo
asking.
and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
I was like, oh. Aye. You cut, like, we saw you yesterday, sitting there greeting in the fucking thing. A bit wanting cut, but aye, health's fine.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
The private garden?
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a
Give me the
lovely
key.
collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Don't think Roach expects to see you tomorrow. Probably not. No, he's conveniently just exiting the place for when the excavation is going to happen. I think Roach was the third person. And he stuck around and he went, like, after seeing all that, he's went right into religion. That's how he's coped with this. One trip to London from here is more than 4 times the cost of a Germany pass. Yep. That sounds about right.
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere, for safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard?
Were it in the graveyard?
Best wait till he gets back, Pet.
Was it in the freshly dug grave by any chance?
I found out my father visited Bewley some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember
We're still talking about this?
Bateman?
What we call him, Tammy?
Bateman. I remember a William Baldwin. He were a
No,
right
you don't.
miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone
It was an
of
excavation.
that name.
My father took part in an excavation at Hob'sBarrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more...
You say sorry.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree.
Older than Christianity? Oh, the youth of today.
Christianity's not that old. Christianity is what? 2,000 years old? Earth existed for how long?
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, Pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them.
We can't joke.
I'd rather stand.
Can't joke about the pews. Remember that.
Does the name Saxnot
No pew jokes.
mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlow?
No, never mind. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, Pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Is that a thing? No, it's just a stone. Right, now we're actually going to go grave digging. Right, none of these are plants I can pull up. Where's a trouble?
There may be a barrow dig.
Oh my god, seriously?
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Yeah. Like where a spare key would be? Obviously not. Wonder if I can use a knife on one of these plaques.
I'm not sure.
No. Oh.
It would take me a month of Sundays. In memory.
Could it be one of the other white ones?
It would take me a...
No.
It would take me a month of...
Just say no, for fuck's sake. Oh, what if I chisel it?
I think I can chip...
There we go. Let's destroy some memorial plaques. That seems like something a grave robber would do, doesn't it?
Despite the cracks, the plaster is stronger than it...
Right, well, what about this plaster?
I think I can...
It must work on one of them.
Despite the crack...
Nope. What about this one?
I think I can... There's a key behind here. This has to be Father Roach.
There we are. Right, so Roach.
It's locked.
It's fucked up. Oh, seriously. Nice. Right, so we're going to go and steal some plants, get some milk, go see Pinswick, or what the fuck his name is.
A small label on the pot reads Flirtwort. This is just what I need.
Right.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. Father Roach.
Right, how did I get? So I need elderflower?
I should put...
Oh, I suppose we should... Yeah, put the key back. We're not going to need it, I guess.
There. I hope...
Right, I need to double check.
Good day.
Yes?
Where can I find...
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Hernwood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What is
elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look...
Right. Tiny white flowers. That's what I need to look out for. Oh, wait.
The window boxes. These flowers look pretty.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not hungry. The box is full of... This looks like elderflower to me.
Right, I need some elderflower.
Fresh produce.
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye, perfect for teas and tinctures.
Oh wait,
good
selling?
for sore
I don't
joints?
have any money.
Aye, penny a bunch.
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like...
Can we work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower. What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
I don't wish to give that.
Oh, seriously? I was going to use that when I'd be like, excuse me, there's a worm in here. So, give me some compensation, will you?
I really don't want a I'm not sure they would...
No. Right.
Good day.
Freshly selling them would miss like...
No, thank...
That was actually a pointless conversation. Not spoke to. Nothing around here. That was the... Yeah, okay.
The road.
So we need... We need a certain help. We need money.
There's...
What if we asked Leonard? No.
I can't think of... There's nothing...
Okay. This is the... I don't even... Literally do not have a penny. That's all I need. 1 pence. And I don't even have that.
Mutton pies!
Mutton pies!
There's nothing else.
I mean, how bad is it if we stole for the collection box? Like... So, let's exit. Actually, what's that in here? That was the resin. Nah, okay. That's just taking us back to... What is her name? Mildred Walker. Mother Mildred. I can't remember that. The shrub with the white flowers.
This looks like it might be... I'll take...
That's it. Right.
Good day.
Yes?
I think I have...
Show me. Aye, that's flirtwater, all right. Let me know
Right.
when you found some elderflower.
I have some
There we go.
elderflower.
Show me. No, this is not elderflower.
What?
It's cowbait. An easy mistake to make. The two look very similar.
Oh.
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Hernwood. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Wait a minute.
Elderflowers are small.
Wait.
Where can I find...
They use now.
Oh,
I see. What is elder?
Farewell.
I think I might know where to go. The only house I can think it's got a hedgerow. Mr. Lungs? Oh, wait, it doesn't. Damn it. Can't think of anywhere else that's got a hedgerow. No, these aren't anything. Let's just summon away at the station. No, this is all just walls. See, that seems like a hedgerow, but this is ridiculous now.
The flowers have looked...
Nah, it's just flowers, isn't it?
I can admire the craftsman. I've no time for that.
It's not like a collection box I can highlight and steal from now. Sick. Right. So none of this. So it's highlight. None of this. None of this. Nope. Nope. Nothing here.
I've no desire.
Yeah, you don't want to carry the wood. I get it. Nothing here either. Is this something at the farm? Need to go feed the doggo? Not a problem, mate. Enjoy that. Enjoy your dinner as well. I think I'll be finishing up soon anyway. I wanted to get the milk, and at least the next thing we'd be doing would be going to Lord Pembroke's or whatever his fucking name is. Maybe turn if you're going, but if not, take care. Take care of yourself too, pal. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Whatever you're up to. What if you've got some elderflower here? No.
He's not our...
What if we go back to the barrow? Is anything? We've got some elderflower growing off here. No.
Finally, Beaufort.
Oh, we actually started. He's got damage, just go dig. Aye, he's not there. So, you know,
Hello?
Actually, it's not where I meant to go. Maybe some in the room? Possibly. Alright, who's gonna stop us? Anything in the drawer?
Jammed shut. The wood must have...
Wonder if you can use the knife to pry it open.
The drawers don't open.
Okay. But it's like, nobody's around. Nobody's gonna stop us.
There's nothing...
Do I speak to anybody?
There's nothing...
No. So she doesn't want to speak to the people that are here.
The window box.
What if I just threaten away a knife?
I don't wish to give...
No.
I don't wish to give...
No.
I'm not sure...
No.
No, that won't...
Oh, you're here.
Hello, Jane. Miss, watch me juggle.
You know what? That's impressive because I can't juggle. Well done, Jen.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
So what if...
I dare you to
Easy.
Oh, is this... Are we going to trick...
Yuck, a worm.
Don't be shit, right? That means I can go steal some herbs.
Oi, put those back!
Damn it.
Sorry.
You'll pay for any damage, go.
Sorry, miss.
I was so sure I was onto something there. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do here.
Hello, Jane.
Miss.
Shit, let's sit through this. I need to get her to hit those cans again. Replace it with Cow's Bane.
Very impressive.
Yep. Right, Jane, here you go. Ew, a worm. That way. And then switch to Cow's Bane. There we go. Sorted. Now she can get sued for selling the ranking.
I have the ingredient.
Wonderful animal.
Right. Give me some of that.
There you tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to the
Poultice.
area. It works.
Thank you very much.
Right, Mr. Bryden. It's all coming together.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try.
No, I thought we were going to have some wee...
Oh, that did the trick,
sound
lass.
effect, but...
I feel like a lad of 20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
Yep.
If you don't mind.
A fair exchange.
Let me just get me bucket. Sammy.
Stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
There we go. There's some sound effects for you.
There you are, lass.
Thank you
Some
very
fresh
much,
milk.
Mr. Bryden.
The achievement for getting that milk is called Eunice the Provider. Like, fair enough. Oh,
I'll
actually...
let the worm enjoy his new home.
Okay, right, I'll not take that back then.
Mutton pies!
Mutton pies!
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Mum, thank you.
Right, let's go then.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswick Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Very much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home, all right? He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me
That's
then.
the guy. That's the guy who's going to be painting into it. Surely.
Come on over. It's not much further.
Don't think the size of that jump is necessary for the size of that brute, but you know, whatever.
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here then. What the hell is this muck?
Excuse me?
Mum.
You daft bint! Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
Right, well, now I'm here. You might as well introduce me.
I've no time for frolic. Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
Some fine-looking flowers.
Let's talk to.
Hello
what's
there.
her name?
Bugger off, you whelp! This.
Fair enough. Can I?
I don't wish to give.
I'm just like, you know what? I've got weapons here. Can I just
I
threaten?
shan't lower myself to such barbarity.
Here. This is the first time where she's like, well, she's no said. I don't want to give that away.
I shan't lower myself to such barbarity. I shan't.
I mean, she gets it. She gets it. Send us a new PNG. Let's have a wee swatch. Oops. Right, give me a wee second here. Save that. I should be able to. Whoops. I should be able to add that. Where did that save it to? There we go. Actually, I can make that a little bit smaller and still see it. That fits in quite nicely there, doesn't it? There you go. So there we go. Something for Hob'sBarrow you done for DS2. Cheers for that, Crash.
That is well out of my reach.
Oh.
That is well out of my reach.
Well out of my reach. So that is something.
I've no time for.
Wonder if we show the journal.
I don't wish to give.
No. Don't show the letters.
I'm not sure.
No.
I could just pick.
Some
fine. Some fine.
What if it's chisel?
I'm not sure they would be interested.
The beck. I called that a brook.
The water is.
See, I feel like snapping it is the option. See, I still seem to explore Bewley in the surrounding area.
Where is
Sorry, but Miss.
So I can't exit up that way.
I'm not sure what that.
Fair enough.
No, that was.
There's something I've missed.
I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know.
Are they?
By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone.
Oops.
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant.
Told you it was
and
them.
Perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswick.
Told you.
At your disposal.
The painter.
You're Lord Panswick?
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
much older and far less handsome?
Something like that.
See?
Ugh.
I can read your mind, my
I don't
dear.
like him.
Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I can't even remember why I'm here.
If I could
oh
borrow
yeah.
some of your labourers.
The labourers.
For what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hob'sBarrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman. Come on. I promise I don't bite.
Oh, he needs to just stop. Every time he opens his mouth, I'm just like, sharp. Actually, just sharp.
For generations, this chapel was a place of unique devotion. And this was until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Who's him? What him are you referring to, though?
Power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us.
I mean...
Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmund's? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new. A greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hob'sBarrow tomorrow?
Hob'sBarrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man.
I thought they were going to get all
These are my finest.
superstitious there.
They're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
On one condition.
Yes?
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes?
Yes.
But
I mean, to be fair, I'd probably do the same.
Wait!
They're not doing much, they'll just kind of like... Well, we've got two supervisors here.
Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
How ridiculous!
He treats you all right if you do what he asks. Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow. Please let us...
Okay. You got anything to say?
Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find our way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
Excuse me?
Nothing of the sort.
I've seen plenty of your sort before.
But grave robbers?
Some fine-looking flowers.
I'm feeling like...
I could just pick this up.
I wish you fucking would.
I could just pick...
I feel like I'm going to go to the charts, right? And I'm going to be like, here, get you some cakes. And it's going to be like, you can buy them. I don't have money, but we can trade. You should be like, you know what? Replace these flowers.
Good day to you.
Hello, Mrs. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. Duplancy?
I mean, they're like
too
a day old.
late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Who?
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking.
I get that.
Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. My thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Maybe baking.
He's
Maybe
in
baking would,
God's
you know,
hands now.
focus you.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He was a cobbler here in Bewley, the most dashing cobbler in all of England.
That's why the
I
cobblers
used to
never
tell
open.
him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way.
Oh,
I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's
you?
blessing, I'll get by.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until
that's
tomorrow.
a lie.
Won't
That's a
they be
lie,
off
innit?
by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. Duplancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
That's not mine. This must belong to...
Right. There must be a way.
I have nothing else to... They are still locked. The flowers have long since dried out. I can't think of any... There's nothing else...
What if it, I don't know, show us something?
I'm not sure that...
No. I don't know, the journal.
This is my father's journal.
Oh wait, I'm pretty sure I've
What
showed
do you
that
make
before.
of these sketches?
Queer things, aren't they? Bordering on blasphemy, if you ask me. That book shouldn't be in a place of worship like this.
Oh, you know what? Give me a cake and I'll leave.
There's nothing... I don't wish to give...
I'm not letting you get away.
I don't wish...
Right, threaten her?
I don't wish to give...
No. I'll stop checking the fucking pews.
They are still...
Huh. I'm kind of at a loss, to be honest. So... Wait. If the priest is leaving, would he not be at the station? No. Thought he might be there, but obviously not. No. Genuinely can't think of it. Guess you need to find someone who hasn't eaten a cake yet. Ooh. Maybe. Maybe.
I have nothing else to ask.
Okay, not him.
I really don't want to...
No. Gonna be like, do you want an apple? No.
Selling them at wood, miss.
No.
No,
Warm
no.
pies.
It's probably...
Okay. Oh, whoa. Back it up.
Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Tammy.
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
Nice.
No, thank you. I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
I will. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Thistlecrack.
Okay.
Whoa. I'd rather.
Is anyone here? Can I think who else would have bought one?
Nobody.
Nah. Right, let's see. I'll go and talk to everybody.
I can't think.
No.
I can't think.
No.
I can't think.
No. Nope. Okay. Take it he's still not in.
Mr. Long.
Nope. Right, it's Mr. Long then. That's the cobblers.
I can't take the sign. The sign is in a shabby state. This must belong to some.
I'm running out of places to check.
Bugger off!
Yep, 0. Try and maybe talk to the maids. Not sure.
I don't think anyone.
Nah. That takes us back to the church. I mean, I don't even know why I'm going back to Mildred's, because
there's
none of what I talked to her about.
Thank you for bringing.
You're welcome.
I'll let her get on with her, though what exactly she is. I don't
Who
wish
knows?
to provoke her wrath. Some fun.
Mr. Bryden, he might have some.
Hello? Is anyone?
My god, the porter's killed him off.
He's not answering.
Imagine. That'd be grim. Wait. Arthur. No, wait. It's the plenty. So that's not.
I can't see.
Can't. No. Can't dig it up.
It's the barrow itself that.
Okay. Wait, could that be?
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque on
Albert.
which is inscribed the name.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
Who are you?
You were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
Hello.
Who are you? Oh wait, we spoke to
Does
this
this
before.
fresh grave belong to Mrs. de Plancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I have nothing else to.
Oh. Could that be something we could talk to her about? About decorating it?
Good day to you.
Hello, Mrs. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford naught more than a simple wooden cross. You were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better.
That'll be what it is. It
he
feels a
loved
bit.
his flower beds.
Hmm.
He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
Okay.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his.
What does a hippiastrum flower look
Big,
like?
colourful, red.
Beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large
Red.
red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to them. That's why he loved them so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet.
I love that.
Hippiastrum were just perfect. Let me know if
Oh,
you come
I
across
like
one, won't
flowers,
Of course, Mrs. DePlancy.
but you know, do I smell them?
Thank Lord.
It's all coming together. So I really want to I want to end this day, so then next time.
These match the description.
So next time it can be like.
There's no scent.
You get away from my hippiastrum.
Get away from my hippiastrum.
Well.
Well, we know what it is.
Those flowers.
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
I mean, there must be something I can give you for them.
Good day.
Hello.
I really need.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can
Here we
take
go.
one?
Those flowers
Half
are
his
Miss
nose despite his
Fenchurch's
flowers. I know it's weird,
favourite.
isn't
She
it?
spends hours looking after them.
Say, oh, here, I love flowers, but the smell?
Sorry, Mum.
No.
It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman.
Aye.
Okay,
We were
this.
to run away together today.
Oh.
I see.
Okay.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose,
Can't
this job
understand
is
why
all I
she's so
have.
upset now.
I can't risk losing it over a flower.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case.
No.
He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum?
Uh,
Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
What does Mr. Ambrose...
He's got brown
Didn't
hair.
make quick that there.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more
Cheers
to go
for
on.
that.
Sorry,
Brown
Mum,
hair.
I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
Right. Start for the railway station and work for there. Right, there's no one here. No one here. No one here. Let's go this way. And then this way. I just looked into there, that's less than useful. There must be somebody wondering about. I don't know my lover by the brown of his hair. It's clearly all she sees in it.
Good day. Do
Mr.
you know
Ambrose.
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest. Aye.
Cheers. Brilliant fucking insight. You? No. Whoops.
Time for a...
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask? Aye.
Well,
He's
where is
normally
he?
2 pies in by now. Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now. Fresh Scotch eggs!
Good day. Do you know
Nah,
Mr.
Mr.
Ambrose,
Ambrose.
the milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Oh, we Eddie?
Have you seen him today?
Right.
No.
Eddie
Maybe
Ambrose.
his milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his customers have some spare coin for me veggies. Ah!
They were selling apples.
You know where I am.
God, could that sound anywhere like a threat? Two pies, Ambrose.
Hello again.
Miss Bet?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I know the man.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
No, lass.
No matter. Thank you for...
Aye, miss. I'm looking forward.
Yeah. Everyone's looking forward to tomorrow.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, a good man.
Have you seen him today?
Come to think of it, no.
Goodbye.
See you.
There's nothing else.
Okay, so nobody knows. Everybody can tell me everything about this guy, but not where he is. What about you? What about Ralph? Ralph, do you know?
Hello there.
Do you know?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
Everyone knows him.
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Right, so... Is this the east of Bewley? Oh, right.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I'd want to follow in your path.
Well...
She has hidden most of your discoveries away.
Like, actual...
I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know.
Actual, like,
I
same
shouldn't
path.
worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
Okay. Oh my god, we're actually doing this? Okay, right.
I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery?
So he's found this stuff and just taken it. Not in a museum or anything, just to the house.
We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed.
Fair enough.
Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life.
That's what
I'm
your
going
mother
to
did
travel
now,
the
Aunt.
country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Oh. Bit of foreshadowing what's going to happen later on.
There's something ahead on the road.
Is there? It's actually really hard to tell for this distance. Oh.
My God! Mr. Ambrose.
I mean,
I'm going to help you.
Yeah, let's.
Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free.
Yeah.
He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act.
But you know who's missing? It's Father Roach.
After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free.
Just throwing it out there. He's the only one missing so far.
Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself.
Lost in visions of hell.
I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Can crashed, this guy was
Are you Mr.
bound to that
Ambrose?
post, and his mouth was stuffed with flowers.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
Oh, my love.
My
oh,
love.
My darling love.
Let me take you
My
to
darling.
her. Here, take my hand.
Oh, that's going to look good, isn't it? Turn that up to her, holding hand in hand with another woman.
Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
Mm-hmm.
My love.
Eddie! Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
What happened to you? And why does your mouth taste like flowers?
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie.
Let's get out of here, my darling.
I mean, where's the thanks?
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
just taking it, she's not.
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
I mean...
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
Fair enough.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie.
Well, there we go.
Good luck, you two.
That's that sorted. Right, let's back to the church. So we get the church, get the pie, talk to James, then I'll finish up.
I have some.
You found them. Oh,
Yep.
you dear child.
Now give me a cake.
Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. Duplancy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, why not?
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house.
I don't think your jaw should click when you're eating.
Never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man,
Okay.
Albert.
Sounds like he was.
My jaw doesn't
I'm
click
so
when eating a
sorry.
sandwich in.
Do you fear death, pet?
Yeah.
I do, but it's
Just
best
clicks
not
all the
to
time.
dwell on
Okay.
such thoughts.
Maybe
Life
it's
is
just
for
me then.
living, not for worrying about what comes after.
I fear it, but my faith keeps me going. I know I'll meet him again.
Just me, so I'm the weirdo here then.
Take that thought
Aye.
forward, Mrs. Duplancy. Remember it. One
You know, it's one
day
of the
you will
nicer
be
things I've heard,
reunited.
so I'll take it.
Thank you. Oh, those flowers look beautiful.
They do.
Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I'll
not
left
actually
my
like
basket inside the church.
Jaw long.
You'll find some Bakewell
Looked like
puddings
small
in
mouth
there.
Jason for a bit.
You can have them.
Oh, you...
It's just everything soup through a straw.
Brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you,
Aye,
Mrs.
give me your
Duplancy.
cakes.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so
Everybody's
selfish.
fucking
forgive me.
liar in this
You're
game.
nothing of the sort.
I'll stay
no
here
subways,
with
unless
Albert a
they've
bit
like,
longer.
no,
You go back to
put
your
it through a
day,
blender.
Pet. Lord be with you.
The cheese stuck
And
up
you,
sandwiches.
Mrs. Duplancy.
I'll be able to have a sandwich. That's. Oops. That's not what I want to go. Oh, we've unlocked everywhere.
Hey, boy.
I mean, sandwiches aren't, you know, they're alright. But not being able to have a sandwich, you're like, it's uncommon but not rare. Well, we've established that I'm the rare one. Mako said is good as well. Fair enough.
Please let us get on. If you do as...
Oh wait, I shouldn't really give you the cakes, should I? Wait, where's my cakes?
I fear Miss Fenchurch might... It's best I stay out.
Wait, hold on. puddle. No, it's reached me during a regular checkup. It's not really anything you can help, is it?
Here they are.
Now I've got my cakes. Right. Oh my, oh my. Oh, right, okay, I get it now. I read that, like, the dentist was really pissed. He was just gonna, like, what, you've got lockjaw? Excuse me?
I come bearing gifts.
But then the dentist should be able to figure that out and work around it.
3 of Mrs. Duplancy's famous
3?
Bakewell puddings.
Keep one for yourself.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course I would have lent you my men.
For different reasons, James.
I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim.
It does, doesn't he?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh, I do.
Thank God, it's just a villain. Well, I.
Tenacity. Even in the face of
You know he
something
says that, man.
to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Should have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
No, it's not
now
the fucking
is not
time.
The time, Lord Panswick.
You disappoint me. It would seem you don't find the rain quite as romantic as I do. Perhaps tomorrow, after your triumphant excavation of Hob'sBarrow.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I hope staleness doesn't descend upon them in the meantime. Still, my word is my bond. Come with me to the chapel. I shall inform the chaps of their duties.
Thank you.
Right, let's. After he's informed them, we'll call it a night.
Chaps,
call it a day,
listen up.
night.
You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Didn't mean to skip that there.
Hob'sBarrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there. It's no bother.
Damn it. Right, you know what? I'm just going to not touch anything. I keep skipping things back.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord
Oh, yeah.
Panswick.
Stop saying my dear.
We're finishing up here,
Fucking
miss.
creepy.
See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help.
Yep. It's descended tonight.
Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold.
It's all
Time
coming
to head
together.
back to the plough and furrow.
I could probably fast travel there, but I don't want to miss anything. Oh, man, this place is just so... Wait a minute. Hot the bus. Oh wait, unless she stays there. Never mind. But still... It's weird. Still weird.
Evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Your lordship.
Stanley, my good
Oh,
man.
slumming it in the pub, yeah. Aye.
What do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
As am I,
Oh yeah. Aye. Oh yeah.
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink. A welcome antidote to the wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your lordship.
You know what?
No thanks.
I should keep a clear head.
Miss Bateman, you're no fun.
I should
Just
keep
for
a
you.
clear head for tomorrow.
Good thinking. In that case, I shall bid thee the fondest of farewells. May
And you go.
conquer Hobbs-Barrow
Shift.
and find all
Leave.
that you desire.
Thank you, your lordship. Thank you
Oops.
again, Lord Panswick.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder.
Your lordship.
Oof. Oof.
I must be up early
Frosty.
to begin my excavation.
Right, you know what we'll do? We'll save it there. Right. Is the game saved? Let me just double check. Right. That should be it saved, I think. Whoops. Right. That should be it. See, we've still got a bloody Dark Souls thing. That didn't transition the way it should have done. Ah, well. Let's go with this one. Bye. That was good. We made some decent progress. I don't think there's much left. There can't be much left of the game, surely. But aye, so next week we'll be starting with the actual excavation. The actual name of the game is what we'll be doing. We'll wait out Manlin. Manlin's on doing some Simpsons hit and run. Oh, so we're going to see Mikey. But thank you all for being here. It's massively appreciated. Even though I've spent most of it being lost. But, you know, it's just me playing games in it. But we'll be back. Raid message for Mikey. Up there. Right, aye. Raid message up there. And then whatever else. Just everybody jump in saying up there. I shall start that now. Is that right? Cool. Right, we're going to see Mikey. Mind. Raid message up there and then just leave it. But I'll be back. This is my Monday in, annoyingly, so no Monday morning stream, but I'll be back in Tuesday night with some more Dark Souls, and hopefully remember to actually change everything run, because we've got the wee goat image, but that's just excavation stuff. I know, it's every second Monday, which is a bit annoying, but it's fine. It's fine. Go enjoy start mod. See if I could do it every Monday, I would, but I have got a lot of meetings on Monday morning, so I really can't, unfortunately. But it's Tuesday evening, so don't worry about it, Crash. I'll be back on Tuesday. But for now, I'm going to go off, get some dinner, because I am starving. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, whatever you're up to. Again, thank you for being here. Massively appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all on the next one. See you later.